I'd like to remind you that we have a men's Bible study at the Masonic Gazebo on Thursdays at 6:30 and a ladies' Bible study in the North End on Tuesdays at 9:30. Hope you'll join us for those. This is A Moment in the Word, a ministry of First Baptist of Pawnee, and I'm Brother John. You remember in our last session that we were in Psalm 18, and the occasion of that psalm was that David had been hiding from King Saul for 7 years, and also other enemies had attacked him, and God had delivered him from all of that. And hence the song, I will sing unto the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously, that type of thing. Well, also, a couple of the things that he said in there are word pictures for us. I want to just read some of the verses. Verse 6, in my distress I called upon the Lord and cried to my God for help. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry for help came before him into his ears. And then in verse 19, he brought me forth into a broad place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. The word distress is the same word for being pinched into a tight place. It's a picture of like you've seen in some of the movies where walls are closing in on somebody, that type of thing. And can you imagine, he really felt that way, like things were just closing in on him. But then in verse 19, he brought me forth into a broad place. It's like God relieved him from being pinched in and set him out in the open. Kind of reminds us of the Israelites. After they had been released from Egypt, Pharaoh decided to come after them. And they come up to the Red Sea, and they have Pharaoh's army behind them. And the army wasn't standing still. It was getting closer and closer. They felt pinched in. They felt desperate. And then what did God do? Well, he opened up the Red Sea, gave them a way of escape, and they're out in the open. And you know what the first thing they did was? They sang. Miriam put together a song of celebration. Ever been in a position where you've had a long-term illness, or you've had financial issues or some kind of a threat, and it just goes on, and then finally God releases you from that? It really feels like getting out of that pinch and getting out in the open, doesn't it? Maybe you'd feel like composing a song. Well, if you do, would you do me a favor? Make sure it doesn't sound like Ride 'em Cowboys. God bless you real good.